Construction is going amazingly well. Couldn't be more excited about the progress to date. I feel like I should knock on wood every time I say this because we're flying. Anyone who's been by the site, or if you've flown into LaGuardia, and you kind of look out your window, you see, you know what I'm talking about. Every time I'm at the site, I'm amazed by the progress that's made compared to my last visit. Etihad Park's structure and steel frame is rising. In fact, it's almost complete. In the next few months, we'll have a topping off, which is a really monumentous moment for the project, where the steel will be complete. A lot of the roof is already going on now. When you go to the construction site, it truly looks like a stadium. And it's hard not to get excited. In terms of supporter site visits, yes, we definitely want this to happen. It is an active construction site, and it takes a lot of logistical planning to make something like this happen, to make sure that everyone's safe while all this work is ongoing. It's something we're definitely working on, and we will make happen at some point later this season. So for 2027, we're going to play those games at Yankee Stadium and Citi Field, and fully open up Etihad Park for the start of the 27-28 MLS season. We feel like it makes a ton of sense. Major League Soccer is going to be ushering in a new era in 27-28 with a new calendar, a new competition format. We're going to be ushering in a new era at New York City FC with the opening of the Cathedral of Soccer, Etihad Park. So aligning those makes a lot of sense, and it gives us the proper amount of time to really make sure that the stadium is 100% ready to go and the best that it can be, and that we're able to properly plan for that launch of the stadium with a number of amazing events throughout the late spring and summer of 27. And also, I think it's going to be great for us to, as a fan base, as an organization, to give kind of a proper send-off to our current homes and really have farewell matches, be able to host farewell matches at Citi Field and Yankee Stadium, and send those venues off in the right way as well. So really excited about the plan for 2027 and then the transition into Etihad Park. We actually already communicated this to all of our city members last year when we did our renewal process for the 2026 season, where we said this is the last renewal you'll have ever until we get into Etihad Park, which covers any games essentially that were played from 2026 season on all the way until we start a full season in Etihad Park. So you're already covered. You won't even have to go through a renewal process for the 2027 sprint season, and the prices stay the same as the 2026 season. It will just be a prorated amount based on the 7 home games that will be played. So no price increase and nothing that you have to do as a city member. You're already all set. And we're really excited. I think the 2027 season also gives us an ability to say a proper goodbye to our venues of the past 10 plus years, and we're planning some exciting things for the farewell matches at Citi Field and Yankee Stadium. It's going to be loud. I'm going to go out. I'll go out on a limb here, make a prediction that we'll have the loudest building in MLS, and part of that's completely by design in terms of the stadium and how it's built, the acoustics of the stadium, but also based on the footprint. Just naturally, our 25,000 seats seat stadium is going to be on a less than 12-acre footprint, and the similar size stadiums throughout MLS are on double the space, double the footprint. And so just naturally, if you have 25,000 people spread out across a bigger space, that's going to disperse sound accordingly. In a real tight space like we're going to have, it's going to be rocking. So it's super exciting the way the acoustics are built with the roof and the pitch of the seats, which are the highest pitch allowed by MLS stadium standards. And so for sure, just naturally, it's going to be like that. And obviously, what's going to make the the venue as loud as it could possibly can be is the fans, is you, the fans, and we want to make sure, and we will make sure that we have seats at kind of every price point for every budget that will allow everyone who wants to come support New York City FC, the Boys in Blue, to be there and bringing your A game, each and every game to give us that home field advantage that is going to be by far the best in Major League Soccer. First of all, I'm so excited about kind of the food and beverage program that we are developing for Etihad Park. It's something that we've been working on, quite frankly, for years. We know that New Yorkers love their food, and that this is something for us that we feel like is going to be, a differentiator for Etihad Park versus other sports and entertainment venues throughout the greater New York area. And we put a lot of time, effort, energy, and resources into building out the strategy around our food and beverage program. It's going to be amazing. But I think, and that's amazing everywhere in the building, but definitely I think the highlight is going to be at Pays City Square, which is a massive 40,000 square foot open activation space that's going to include this concept that we're currently calling the Five Boroughs Food Hall. And we're going to have amazing food vendors from all over the five boroughs in this food hall. And it's not going to be your average, kind of stadium food. We're going to have stadium food on the main concourses and throughout. But this is where you're going to find, your favorite, your favorite Korean barbecue, or banh mi sandwiches, or dumplings, or and you name it. You go on and on. The kind of the diamond in the rough, restaurateurs that throughout the five boroughs. We're going to be on a search to find the best of the best. And because we want to deliver on this incredible game day experience and offer something different that you won't really see at any other sports venue in New York. And I can't wait for this one. This is one that I'm personally super excited about, and I know you guys will love it. Yeah, how about the Olympics? I mean, it's amazing. The LA 28 Olympics played in New York City. We're so proud to be a host of Olympic soccer come 2028. It's going to be an amazing event. The first time any Olympic event has ever been hosted in New York City. So super proud about that, and I think all of our fans should be proud that it's a real validation of Etihad Park, of being that go-to venue in New York City for the biggest of the big events. And so we really believe that we're going to be in the mix for every significant kind of sports event that is coming to New York or the United States over the next number of years. First and foremost, we're positioning ourselves, and some of you have heard me say this before, as the cathedral of soccer. So most importantly, we're trying to get the biggest events in soccer, and whether that's New York City FC matches. We continue to endeavor. We hope to host a women's team at Etihad Park as a full-time tenant. We hope that we'll be a key venue for U.S. soccer and both the men's and women's national teams. But we've already been getting calls from confederations around the world, clubs around the world that are going to be doing summer tours here. And they're lining up at the chance to play matches at Etihad Park. So that's just the soccer side. But rugby, lacrosse, American football, any kind of professional sport that really fits in our footprint inside the stadium, we've gotten calls on, and essentially we have not really even done any outbound yet. I mean, everything has been inbound for us, and even since the Olympics announcement, that's given us even more visibility around the world, and generated even more inbound phone calls for us about how can they potentially utilize Etihad Park. So it's going to be a ton of events, and it's going to be incredible. Also, first and foremost, we also are a part of the community and part of the Queens community, and so we're going to be hosting private events, and big, small, whether it's 15 people, 20 people, 50 people. If you want to have your your birthday party, your corporate business meeting, your community group, your bar mitzvah or bat mitzvah, whatever you want to have at Etihad Park, we've got a space for it. We've got a ton of really great purpose-built club spaces and things where we're going to be able to host events of literally any size, 10 people to 3,000 people. So it's going to be an incredible venue for events of all sorts. We're really looking forward to start those bookings, which we are looking to do in probably Q2 of this year to start for 27. I'm glad you like the mascot. I love the mascot. I'm super excited about bringing Sky Scraper onto our team. Been a labor of love, I think, for me and many others in the office. We've been working on this for years, and also big process where a lot of focus groups, a lot of work with fans about what they would look for. And definitely Raccoon came up, Bodega Cat came up, numerous others. So we'll see what happens, if there'll be more. I mean, we're just getting this first one launched right now, which we're excited about. I'm personally in favor of adding more friends for Sky in the future to our mascot family. But we couldn't be happier and more excited about the launch of Sky here in 2026. As we were going through the process, even though there were a number of other different animals and creatures that kind of entered the conversation, I think really the pigeon made a lot of sense for us. It's something that's been kind of a symbol of the club and synonymous with New York City FC in a lot of ways over the years, and so it kind of just kept coming back to that, and that's where the majority of, I think, the support was around the pigeon, and then going through a process to name our pigeon Sky. But I'm super excited for all of our fans to meet Sky. I'm convinced that anyone who may have any little bit of doubt right now about Sky the Pigeon will not once you meet Sky, because you will be won over instantly. We couldn't be more excited to have Sky as part of our team here in 2026. The benefit of looking back and having a little bit of time to reflect, of course, I definitely feel really proud about the 2025 season. I mean, putting ourselves in position to compete for trophies. I mean, we were actually playing for a trophy in Miami on November 30th, and things didn't go our way that day, but that's what you got to do. You got to get there first to give yourselves a chance, and that's what we say and what we feel our goals are kind of at the start of every season. And it is, as we start the 2026 season, is how do we build upon last year and put ourselves in those positions, and hopefully multiple positions. We want to try to compete for the trophies in every competition we participate in, whether that's the US Open Cup, the Leagues Cup, and then of course the MLS Cup playoffs, and the ultimate goal to win to get our second star. And I really believe we're well positioned this year. We're going to continue to grow as a team, add the pieces that are necessary to put us in that position again, and hopefully we'll have a different different result at the end of 2026 as we did at the end of 2025. But all things considered, I don't see how we can't look at 2025 as a successful year. First of all, couldn't be more excited to have Todd as our sporting director. He's a great guy, amazing pedigree as both as a player, almost unparalleled as a player. 5 MLS Cup wins, won US Open Cup and Supporter Shield, and pretty much every trophy there is to win. Also Community Man of the Year, as well as during his time. So proven winner on the pitch, and then also as an executive in his kind of post-playing career. Couldn't be happier to have him on board. He's gotten off really great to a really great start here in 2026 throughout preseason, Someone who's really collaborative and smart and really focused on the task at hand, which is improving the team and helping us achieve our goals, which is to compete for trophies. One thing that I really like and was excited about Todd's profile was this mix of having the legitimacy from a player standpoint of someone who is literally one of the most decorated players in MLS history. So to have that respect of the players, because he's been there, he's done that at the highest level in the league, but also has been very successful as an executive on the sporting side, and has won titles and stops as an executive, and understanding how to build a team and build a culture and the things that are important in producing a winning culture. And then even on top of that, he's also in Sacramento was also running the business side. So he, in terms of he and I working together, he knows kind of where I'm coming from and where our business team is coming from, and he has that level of understanding as well that is super rare to find in a profile. So someone who's done it as a player, who's done it as a sporting executive, and who's done it as a business executive, in a profile that I was super excited about. And on top of that, he's a great human being, and so we have such a key focus, both in the training, kind of in the building and the training facility from a sporting standpoint, of building a positive culture, but also throughout the entire organization, and kind of following in line with our club core values. It is so important to us, and Todd just kind of checked all of those boxes. Yeah, preseason is going great so far. I spent a week with the club in Tampa. I'm actually right now I'm here filming this from Palm Springs, and we're here for the Coachella Valley Invitational. I'm here this week for this as well. So been around the team, and the spirit is really great. And I think we are so much farther ahead right now today than we were at this point last year. I think the players that have been with us, came in amazing shape. They knew what the expectations were of Pascal and the coaching staff, and they really kind of hit the ground running. So they're fit and ready to go. Some new additions, some players that have come back to rejoin the team. So we've got some brand new faces between some college draft picks and some new signings, some familiar faces that have come back as well, and of course the core of our team from last year. We didn't really have a lot of key moves to make. We returned the vast majority of our key players from last year, and so I feel like the spirit is high, culture is great, and so far, results have been strong, and we're just trying to get everybody ready to go for February 22nd against the LA Galaxy. World Cup is going to be massive. I tell people, and it sounds a bit of hyperbole, but it's like the biggest event in world history. Not like even the biggest sports event or the biggest soccer event. It's like literally the biggest event in world history. We just had the Super Bowl. We're filming this. The Super Bowl was yesterday. The audience for the Super Bowl is less than the audience for the lowest audience game that will take place in the World Cup this summer in terms of a global audience. So, for all intents and purposes, you're looking at every single game being a Super Bowl in terms of on a global stage. So it's a massive event, and it's going to bring football fans from all over the world here to the U.S. and especially to New York, and then also bring all New Yorkers. It becomes the most top of mind topic for a matter of months, not just like during kind of the lead up. And coming out of that, it's like all anyone is going to be thinking about, talking about, is going to be soccer. And like that's a good place to be for us, for New York City FC, because I think it's going to really wake up the people that haven't really followed soccer as closely as many of us have will all of a sudden, their eyes are going to get big and they're going to realize, wow, like this is something I gotta be a part of, not just for these 6 weeks, but like going forward. And then we got to be there to position ourselves to grow our fan base coming out of this massive event, and I think we are. So we're really excited to be part of a number of different big fan events that are going to be happening throughout the New York area. The biggest of which is going to be at the U.S. Tennis Center, a massive fan fest event that the New York, New Jersey organizing committee and Live Nation are putting on, and that we're going to be a partner in. We'll get you information on this very, very soon, but we want you all to come down and be a part of that. And New York City FC is going to have a massive presence at that event, and then there's going to be also a bunch of other events all around the greater New York area that we're going to be a part of. And every step along the way, we're getting our brand out there. We're connecting with current fans, but also with new prospective fans, and especially during this event at the USTA, it's right next door to our new home at Etihad Park. So we couldn't be more excited about our activation plans around the World Cup. We'll be making sure that you know all about those, and that where we are, you can be as well. But it's going to be an incredible event, and just an incredible rocket fuel for the sport of soccer in this country, and really believe in Major League Soccer and New York City FC are really going to benefit significantly on the heels of the World Cup this summer. Most important thing is going to be having a venue that our fans are going to love, are going to be excited about, are going to feel like that you're going to be motivated to come to early and often, and I think that's what it's all about. I mean, we're building this this new home for our club, and it's something that our fans. And I've just been blown away over now in year 8 here with the club, like the support, unwavering support of our fans, venue to venue, and all changes that happen in schedule, and having games where we don't even know where they're going to be yet. That part has been really tough, and then for you to all know that not only where the games are going to be, when they're going to be, but what your experience is going to be, and how amazing that experience is going to be, and how vastly different it is from the experience you've had is something that I think we're all working towards at the club, and then we can't wait to be able to provide that experience for you. And I would also say, for our players, our players have had to endure a lot of challenges with bouncing also from venue to venue, and not really having a home to call their own, not even having their own locker room, using someone else's, being a tenant, and so to be able to provide that home, for them. I mean, we've done amazingly well, over the years. I'm super proud about the on-pitch performance of the 30 MLS teams. We're the only one of 30 that have qualified for 3 of the last 5 conference finals. We're the only one of 30 MLS teams that has made the conference semifinals or better 8 of the last 10 years. It's amazing how our players have been able to perform over time without having the luxuries that almost every other team in the league have had. And so this home will be a difference maker for our players, it'll be a difference maker for our fans, and to me the most important thing is getting those details right about the fan experience, about the player experience, and making sure that we really deliver there. And I guess the last thing I would say in terms of what's important is it's just obviously a game changer for us as a business, and us commercially, and us from an ability to significantly grow our fan base over time, because we will have a more attractive product. We will have a better value proposition for fans, because we're going to have the Cathedral of Soccer where we're going to be playing our matches, and we're going to have this amazing fan experience. We're going to be able to grow our footprint in New York City and beyond and just it's such a game changer for us as well. But so everything is important about this. We all know that this has been kind of our quest for a home for 10 plus years. And we're finally on the precipice of that becoming a full reality, and I can't wait, and I know you can't wait either. In a lot of ways, it's a dream job for me. I think there's obviously a lot of pressure. I think, and there has been over the my 7+ years with the club to deliver for our fans, to deliver for our players, to deliver for our staff, to deliver for our owners. I feel like I have a lot of stakeholders. The stakes are higher in New York City, always, but I like that. I like that pressure, and that's why I wanted to come here. I don't think that I would feel the same way about being a CEO of a Major League Soccer team in a different city. It hasn't been easy, just like it hasn't been easy all along. But I love a challenge, and I love building things and building teams, but whether that's building teams that are on the pitch, but building teams that are in the office, that are the team behind the team that's getting things done, to building infrastructure, to building a brand, and that's what we've been doing over the last 7-8 years, and we'll continue to do. The one thing that's not interesting to me is kind of just doing the same thing over and over, or running an engine of something that's already figured out, and just kind of being a plug and play. Like, I want to be able to grow a business, grow a company, grow a brand, grow people's careers, win. I like to win, so winning trophies drives me as well. And where else would someone want to do that than New York City? There's no better place to do that than New York City. So I love the city. I love being here. I love our team. We have so many great people in our organization, on the pitch, behind the scenes, and soon we're going to have the best facility in the United States and beyond. So I couldn't be happier and prouder of all that. But there's still a lot of work to do. Probably 3 answers to that one. I would say when I first moved here, based on where I lived and where I was going frequently, would probably be the D, because I was using that to Yankee Stadium. It was very easy and convenient to get from where I lived to Yankee Stadium on the D. Now I probably use the 456 more than any other subway line, based on kind of where our office is, and where meetings are and things that I tend to go to. So probably that is mine current, but I know for sure in the future it will be the 7, because that's what's going to take us to Etihad Park.